Welcome to Star Watch Now, your front row seat to all the hottest gossip, drama, and breaking news from the world of entertainment. If it's trending, shocking, or star-studded, we're covering it. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss what's coming next. What if your dream boyfriend wasn't just a fantasy, but a real person who walks among us quietly, without ever announcing himself? What if everything you thought about love, grand gestures, flashy gifts, dramatic confessions, was wrong, and the real kind of love is silent, consistent, and unshakably sincere? Well, according to millions of fans across Asia, that kind of love has a name. And that name is Wong Iba. Wong Iba, the Chinese superstar known for his charisma, motorbikes, and breakout role as Lan Wangji in the Untamed 2019, has always captivated audiences on stage and screen. But behind the fame and the flashing cameras lies a much quieter story. A story not of a celebrity, but of a man who might just be the ideal partner. Today, we're diving deep into what fans are calling the unseen love language of Wong Iba, a collection of heart-melting behaviors that paint him as the kind of boyfriend people only dream about. And trust us, this goes far beyond fanfiction. In an era where privacy is often a currency in the world of fame, Wong Iba does something quietly radical. He lets someone in. Not the public, not the cameras, but the one person who matters most. It might not make the headlines or be splashed across tabloids, but to his most observant fans, it's crystal clear. Wong Iba doesn't hide his daily life from his partner, he shares it. Unlike the stereotypical image of a secretive celebrity guarding every detail of their personal world, Iba turns that on its head. He's open, honest, and more than anything, willing to be emotionally accessible. Fans have pointed out how he always makes an effort to report where he's going, even for something as mundane as a rehearsal or a shoot. Not because he has to, not because someone's demanding it, but because it's his way of saying, "You're a part of my world, and you deserve to know where I stand." And perhaps the most touching part? He often follows that update with a question. "Would you like to come with me?" That single, simple invitation holds a universe of meaning. It's not just about logistics. It's about inclusion, about creating shared memories in places where distance and schedules would normally drive people apart. This is not possessiveness. It's not control. It's intimacy in its purest form. The kind that says, "You belong beside me, not behind me." When fans dig deeper into his off-camera gestures, they discover that Wong Iba isn't performing love. He's practicing it. In every small message, every quiet check-in, he offers something rare in the fast-moving, high-pressure world he lives in: emotional stability. In a digital age where people disappear into screens and lovers vanish into unread messages, Wong Iba is the kind of man who chooses to stay emotionally present, no matter how busy or chaotic life becomes. It's this kind of emotional transparency, soft, sincere, and unforced, that makes fans not just admire him, but dream of the kind of love he represents. Because sometimes, the most romantic thing a person can say isn't "I love you," it's simply, "Here's where I'll be. Want to be there with me?" In the world of entertainment, where performance is everything and ego often walks hand in hand with the spotlight, few moments feel truly human. But one unexpected performance by Wong Iba changed that. It wasn't during a solo stage. It wasn't part of a carefully choreographed routine. It happened when someone else was struggling, and Iba stepped in not to shine but to support. It was a live performance. Xiao Zhan, Wong Iba's longtime friend and co-star from The Untamed, had been battling a sore throat, visibly straining as he tried to hit the high notes of their duet. Every performer has bad days, but what happened next, few saw coming. Wong Iba, known more for his low-toned raps and powerful dance moves than for falsetto melodies, gently took over the high notes. He wasn't asked. He didn't hesitate. He just sang. His voice, a little softer, a little more careful than usual, wasn't perfect, but it was deeply sincere. It wasn't about being flawless. It was about being there. Fans who were there, and even those watching later online, caught the moment like a breath of fresh air. The way Iba adjusted his mic, turned slightly to watch over Zhan, and never once tried to steal the attention. Instead, he harmonized not just musically but emotionally. It was love in action, quiet, protective, intuitive. And while no official confirmation has ever been made about the nature of their relationship, moments like this speak louder than any tabloid headline ever could. In that fleeting performance, fans didn't just see two stars singing. They saw a partnership rooted in trust, care, and a level of emotional fluency rarely seen on public stages. Wong Iba didn't raise his voice to be noticed. He raised it so someone he cared about could rest. And in doing so, he reminded everyone watching that love isn't always fireworks and drama. Sometimes, it's a backup vocal sung with a full heart. Sometimes, love is knowing when to sing the part someone else can't. Some people say love is about saying the right words. Wang Yibo, he shows that love can be about saying nothing at all but doing everything that matters. When most people think of a superstar like Wang Iba, they imagine lights, cameras, concerts, and red carpets. But fans who follow him closely know there's another side to him. One that appears not on magazine covers, but in quiet moments when no one's supposed to be watching. Like peeling lotus seeds by hand, a task that's traditionally tedious and time-consuming in Chinese culture. Wang Yibo did it anyway, not for a fan event, not for a photo op, but simply so that Xiao Zhan could enjoy a sweet dish he loved, without the hassle. Let that sink in. This is a man who races motorcycles, dances with razor-sharp precision, and commands the attention of millions. Yet he chooses to spend his downtime doing something as simple and tender as peeling lotus seeds, all because he cares. And it doesn't stop there. Fans recall how Wang Iba frequently checks in with a simple but powerful question. What did Mr. Xiao eat today? He asks it often, relentlessly. And it's not small talk. It's a habit born from concern. A quiet way of saying, I'm thinking of you. I want to know you're okay, even when I'm not around. Sometimes, when Xiao Zhan is too busy or stressed to eat, Iba doesn't eat either. Not out of dramatics, but out of empathy. His refusal to eat becomes a quiet protest, a shared burden, a symbolic gesture that says, if you're not okay, neither am I. That kind of emotional sensitivity, it's rare, especially in a world where romance is often measured in grand proposals or Instagram-worthy surprises. Wang Yibo reminds us that real love isn't loud. It's loyal. It's peeling seeds in silence. It's asking if you've eaten. It's choosing to share in someone's struggle, no matter how small. It's not about what the world sees. It's about what one heart quietly does for another. And maybe that's the kind of love worth waiting for. What does romance look like when it doesn't come in a bouquet of red roses? For Wang Yibo, it comes in the shape of a snowball. Yes, a snowball. It was an ordinary filming day on a snowy set, nothing out of the ordinary. But during a short break, when most people were rushing to get warm, Yibo was doing something else entirely. He was rolling snow together. Not for fun, not to throw, but to shape it into a quiet, goofy little gift. A love snowball. He walked up and gave it to Xiao Zhan with a shy, boyish smile. No cameras rolling, no fanfare. Just two people, a ball of snow, and something unspoken that said, I was thinking of you. This is the kind of romance that doesn't make headlines, but it makes memories. Wang Yibo doesn't need candlelit dinners or diamond-studded gestures to express how he feels. His love language, it's childlike in the most beautiful way, sincere, spontaneous, and utterly without ego. Like the time he drew hearts while jet skiing, literal hearts in the water with his motorboat. Or the time he doodled a heart and added a tiny mole. A detail fans noticed looked suspiciously like Xiao Zhan's. Coincidence? Maybe. But love, as we know, lives in the details. He doesn't shout his feelings. He draws them. He doesn't post grand declarations. He leaves symbols hidden like secret love notes in his movements, his drawings, his performances. To love like that, without shame, without audience, without expectation, is a rarity. It's the kind of love that doesn't just impress. It lasts. When fans look at these moments, they don't see a pop idol trying to prove anything. They see a man in love. Not with the idea of being in love, but with someone specific, someone he sees, values, and wants to make smile in the smallest, strangest, most heartfelt ways. No roses, no rings, just one snowball, and in that, a world of meaning. Because sometimes, love speaks loudest in rhythm and patience. Wong Iba is a dancer, not just a good one. A professional, competition-level, precision-driven artist who has made a name for himself with powerful moves and flawless technique. But there's one thing about Wong Iba's dancing that fans say is even more impressive than the performance itself: the way he teaches someone else to dance. You see, not everyone gets a private dance lesson from Wang Yibo. His time is precious, his standards are high, and his patience, usually reserved for stage perfection. But there's one exception. Whenever Xiao Zhan, the Untamed co-star and longtime close friend, needs help with choreography, Yibo transforms. Not into the cold, focused technician the world sees on stage, but into someone else entirely. He becomes gentle. He becomes patient. He becomes devoted. Fans have witnessed it more than once. Wong Iba standing off to the side, breaking down complex moves step by step, not rushing, not correcting harshly, just guiding. Sometimes even through video calls, helping Xiao Zhan get every step right, even if it takes all night. And here's the beauty of it. He's not doing it for applause. He's not doing it to look good. He's doing it because he wants Xiao Zhan to shine just as much as he does. That's not mentorship. That's not friendship. That's love in motion. The kind of love that doesn't just say, "I care about you," but shows it with every beat, every count, every soft correction, every gentle once more. In a world where people fall in love with the idea of someone, Wang Yibo shows us what it means to fall in love with their growth, their process, and even their struggles. To love someone is to believe in their potential. To stand beside them when the lights are off and the world isn't watching. That's the real performance. And Wang Yibo? He's choreographing more than dances. He's choreographing a relationship built on patience, presence, and partnership. In an industry where personal boundaries are often blurred, Yibo sets a different example. He doesn't initiate touch in public. If physical contact happens by accident, he pulls away immediately, not from shame but from respect. It's a modern revival of what fans call male virtue, an old-school standard of gentlemanly behavior that feels refreshing in today's noisy world. In Wang Yibo's version of love, respect isn't just expected. It's practiced. From streetwear to sequins, Yibo can rock any look. But when Xiao Zhan once mentioned he preferred simple, soft fashion, something changed. Gone were the flashy fits. In came earth tones, cardigan sweaters, even what fans playfully call Uncle Core fashion. This wasn't an image rebrand. This was adaptation. For love. Not for followers. Not for applause. But for one person's gaze, and that gaze alone. Glowing star, the yin and yang of love, Wang Iba and Xiao Zhan. Their chemistry on screen in the Untamed may have launched 1,000 ships, but it's their quiet real-life dynamic that keeps hearts fluttering. Wang Iba, the stoic, loyal guardian. Xiao Zhan, the warm, expressive soul. Together, they form a balance fans can't help but romanticize. Iba protects, Zhan heals, and whether they are just friends or something more, fans agree. This is the kind of bond we all dream of. Conclusion: love is in the details. Wang Iba doesn't declare love with billboards. He shows it through peeled lotus seeds, through a well-timed vocal harmony, through silence, consistency, and grace. He reminds us that maybe, just maybe, the perfect boyfriend isn't the one who says, "I love you," the loudest. It's the one who proves it the most quietly. Red Heart, what do you think? Is this the kind of love we're all missing in today's world? Do you believe in a love that speaks with actions, not just words? Folded hands, thank you for watching. If this story warmed your heart or made you think differently about love, backhand index pointing right, don't forget to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel for more real stories behind your favorite stars. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a new upload. And hey, tell us in the comments, which moment of Wang Iba touched you the most? We read every one. Speech balloon.